All right, everyone, welcome to the call. So glad you could join us on this Saturday morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you are calling in from. All right, we're really excited. We are about to start a series of member trainings every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for paid members. The whole purpose of this, ladies and gentlemen, is to help everybody be on point. Help everybody, go through the learning curve because there is a learning curve involved here, but there are certain things that you and I need to do so that the technology can do what it's supposed to do. So if you never do those things, your AI powered system could be ready right now, but you can't access it because there are certain things you never did because certain videos you never watched. All right. So we want to kind of clarify that to help everybody understand. So I want you to understand this specific call today is an upbeat call. It's not a complaining call. It's not a griping call. That's not going to help us. This is a solution call. As a leader, we look for solutions. We look for ways to make things better. We don't want to be stuck on on negative thoughts and negative ideas. We hope that you understand that. All right, so let me do this. We've got a ton of leaders on the call, but I'm going to start off and talk a little bit about the agenda, and then we're going to bring our leaders on to also comment on these various topics before we actually get into the training. All right, so everybody, you should be able to hear me right now. You should be able to see the screen. If you are able to do so, go ahead and type a 10 in the chat box. That way I know everything is working properly, okay? Okay, great. I see those 10s. Really appreciate that. All right. So first of all, this is the first of many weekly Saturday AI trainings that us as leaders are coming together to make sure that our team members and the rest of you are all up to date with the training and with the AI. So we're going out of our way to do this. You want to make sure that you help us by getting your team members on these calls. All right. So these are going to be separate links. It's not for the public. All right. It's for paid members only. The next thing we're going to be talking about that I'm going to bring on right now is that I want you to understand that this has only been live for 1 month, but records have been broken. A ton of money has been made, ladies and gentlemen. And so we are still learning about the technology and wrapping our mind around it. We're going to help you with that. That's what this call is all about. So what I want to do, first of all, is I want to bring on our top leader, and that's Miss Lorena. And I want to have her just share a little bit about the whole idea that we're right here at the beginning, and everybody needs to understand that as we prepare to do even greater things moving forward. And Miss Lorena, are you available?
I am, Mark. I am excited to be here, feeling much, much better. Oh my gosh. I've been down with COVID for those of you who don't know. After the Texas trip, after I got back from flying and all of that stuff, I got super sick with COVID. So I've been down, but I feel a ton better. God is good. I'm excited to be back. And just like Mark just said, yes, we are at the beginning. We're like, man, we are at the beginning and records have been broken. Like, records have been broken. A ton of people made a lot of money. Not only that, I'm excited because some of my team members, even though I've been down, like they've been sharing some of the things that they've been getting done, and I'm excited to see some of these new funnels, even the ones that people have literally gone through some of the training and started implementing. And I'm so excited because one of the things that I absolutely know without a doubt is that those people who are serious, those people who do the work, those people who see this for what it is, which is a company that has real products that you can use in your business and they actually use them, guess what? You're going to make more money. I am confident that you will have more success than you've ever had in your life in your home-based business. So I'm excited about that. Um, but yes, we are at the beginning, guys, and this is not the time to take the foot off the gas. This is not the time to stop sharing. This is not the time to stop learning. This is the time to take massive, massive action for sure. Yes, I'm excited.
All
I
right.
am. So I'm
Awesome,
looking
awesome.
forward as well to just so you guys know, I will be doing funnel trainings and things like that as well to build. Just like Mark said, this is the beginning, and every one of you who are here, you showed up, and that is the first step. You made a decision, you decided to show up. Now just get rid of distractions, pay attention, and everything that you discovered today. Take action, and we're gonna build. So just know this, guys. Just consider this, we're all at baby stage, right? So as a baby, you have to first take your formula. I love Alan. He stated this the other day when I was having a conversation with him. He said, you wouldn't give a newborn baby a steak, right? Absolutely not. They wouldn't know what to do with that. You can't give them a steak. You give them the formula first, and then we graduate to baby food and so on. So, guys, consider this the very beginning. And we're going to build on this, and we're going to be building fast. So, I just highly suggest everybody take action. Okay, what you hear today, take action of it on it, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm not going to move slow. I'm gonna move. And if you're not ready, if you didn't do your homework, if you didn't do the things, you'll just get left behind and watch the replay. That's all. That's all I got for now, Mark.
All right, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And with that said, we want to bring on Alan Jones. And of course, he's breaking records himself. But Alan, can you talk about this topic? We're only 1 month since launch. Are you there, sir?
Hey, I'm here, Mark. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Hey, appreciate that. And I appreciate the hard work that you do, Mark. And Lorena, you're absolutely right. I was cracking up laughing when you took that analogy, but that is so true. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about is I'm going to talk to you about the four stages of growth in a networking opportunity, and pretty much almost in any company that you are a part of. In the very beginning of a company, you have what's called formulation and concentration. Now, the best thing about joining a company in the very, very beginning is that statistics says 85% of people that join a company in the formulation and concentration have the ability to become the top income earners in the company, right? Now, joining a company in formulation and concentration area is good, but there are some things that comes with it that a lot of what I like to say, a lot of people may not be used to. So typically companies go out there to try to go get seasoned network marketers. You ever been a part of an opportunity? You see, they always go to like top leaders that's made like seven figures and above, and they want to go out there and get that experienced people. And the reason being is because the seasoned people know what it's like to be at a company in the beginning. Websites may not work right. There might be glitches here and there. There might be, problems that arise and occur from just being in at the very beginning, right? Because there's no company on this planet that has not had failures in the beginning. So what happens? People that typically are not used to that, they're going to quit, right? Because, oh man, I got in, the company was 1 week old and I couldn't even log in no more. Okay. They're out, right? Only giving it 1 week. The people that stick around, that's where the 85 percenters come from. I mean, the people you see walking around stage with the big checks, driving around with the nice cars, the ones that you hear making, millions of dollars in an opportunity, right? Now, whenever formulation and concentration comes, they're looking for the leaders. They're looking for the ones that's going to actually stick it out, not the ones we can make excuses for anything. I mean, we tell ourselves, whatever we want to tell ourselves to give us an excuse as to why something didn't work for us, when in reality, we didn't work for it, right? Meaning the compensation plan pays exactly what it says it's going to pay if you go out there and do the work. Now, once the formulation concentration stage come into vision, you got your leaders, you got your people that's out here growing, and now all of a sudden it goes into momentum. Now, when a company goes into momentum, we like to say it's like a freight train coming downhill. Your income is going to grow 10 times. So if you was in a position where you was making $5,000 a month, all of a sudden you're making $50,000 a month. If you was making $10,000 a month, you're making $100,000 a month. If you're making $100,000 a month, you're making $1 million a month. But guess what? Only 15% of people that join in the momentum stage become top income earners, right? And so, I mean, not, I mean, 10%, I said 15, 10% become top income earners. Why? Because guess what? Everybody's hearing about it, so everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. And then once it goes to formulation, concentration, momentum, then the company goes into what's called stability, right? It's stable now. The company has went out there, they've gone through the ups and downs, but guess what? Only about like 5% of people that join a company in their stability stages, these are the companies that's been around for several years. They're very stable. The leaders have already earned, money. It's not to say that people can't go to them companies and make amazing money, but guess what? You missed all the other previous stages that would have helped you get there. So that's why only 5%. And typically them 5%, they're not like your average marketer. They're like the Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryants of the world. May come over bringing big teams and things of that nature. So what I want people to truly understand and sit back and take grasp that this company is only 30 days old when it launched, right? We're still in the very, very, very beginning. And I like to tell people, not take too much time, but I like to tell people, when would you rather board a plane, when it's on the ground or when it's in the air? And of course, on the ground. And each and every single one of you guys have a first class ticket to this Go.E1U opportunity. I see people go out here and earn some incredible income. I don't know if you guys see the previous post, but earning over $28,000 and being able to buy a BMW X4 and this opportunity in less than 2 months is amazing. So I want people not to take it for granted. Take note because this opportunity is changing lives when we talk about cat quick. So with that being said, hey, back to you, Martin.
All right, really, really appreciate that. And I want to bring on Miss Marshanda to also share some few thoughts about us being right here at the very beginning. And Marshanda, are you there?
Yes, I am, Mark, and thank you for asking me to speak. And I'm not going to be before you very long. I just want to ditto everything that Miss Lorena and also Mr. Allen just spoke about. Just understanding that timing is critical and understanding that we are here, but it only matters if you take advantage of that timing, right? We hear it all the time, and like you said, you go to different conventions and you see all these people walking across the stage and you're like, wow, I wish that I could have been there. Well, you are here, but it only matters if you take advantage of it. And taking advantage of it, meaning stay in phase one, always, always sharing the opportunity. We used to be taught take 10 pennies, put them in your left pocket. And every time you tell somebody about the opportunity, every time you expose them to the opportunity, put 1 penny in your right. Don't leave, don't stop the day until all 10 pennies are in your right pocket. I mean, really just getting back to the basics. Don't try to be so fancy and you're going to learn how to use the tools, but look at the amount of money that people have made when the tools were not even available. We were still in beta. So let's really get back to the mindset of sharing. There's millions of people looking for opportunities right now. Every day, people are looking for what you have. And it only matters if you're the one that shares it with them. Otherwise, you're going to kick yourself when you get on this call and somebody that you were chicken to talk to or just kept beating around the bush, they're on the call and they're excited about this opportunity and they're telling you, you need to hear about this. And here you have to say, oh, I'm already in that. But they could have been in your business. Take advantage of what you have right now. Understand that, seize the timing. Timing is everything. It's everything if you take advantage of it. That's it. I'm super excited about what we have. Thank you for asking me to share.
All right, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, everybody. All right, so let's go on to the next topic on our agenda. We're talking about a new level up strategy. All right, so we've been in this for a few weeks now. Well, guess what? We learned some things. We learned some of the things we were doing in the beginning weren't exactly the best strategies. So, what are the best strategies right now moving forward, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to bring on Mr. Alan Jones to begin the conversation on this topic. And Mr. Jones, are you there, sir?
I'm here. I'm here. Okay, so definitely it just going back to what Mark was just saying, I looked at a couple of things. When I got started was on February the 9th. And when we first got started, we didn't even have products available. We talked about the products that we was going to have, but it wasn't handily available. So a lot of people that came in February got extremely excited and they went out there and they built, and it was more gathered around building teams and getting Bitcoin. Now, for the groups that came in around, after we launched in March, they was excited about the products because they could actually see the products and the people that was using the products. And then I noticed there was a difference between the two. So the beginning people wanted to get in, they wanted to sit around and just wait on spillover. Maybe they didn't take the company that serious and they said, hey, you know what, I'm just gonna get in, get a spot, get as much money as I can and get out, right? And then you got the other wave of people that came after the launch and they're like, oh, we got something amazing here. So what I wanted to do is just talk about a new strategy about leveling up. I've seen a lot of people that have joined and maybe sitting in $25 level that's missing out on $100 payments, or people that's in a $100 matrix level that's missing out on $500 payments. People in a 500 that's missing out on 1,000. People in 1,000 that's missing out on 4,000. And what I noticed is, and there's a lot of people that say, hey, you know what? Once I went to the next level, I earned a lot more, even more so than my $100 level because it was moving. Once you go past 100 to the 500 and up, you pass 85% of people in this opportunity. So what I want to talk to you guys about is coming up with this strategy. I'm thinking I would call it level up, and it gives us the ability to say, hey, I want everybody to level up to the next level that they can, right? And then find two people to come in at that level. We're going to actually create a WhatsApp group or, for it just so we could build up, right? Just get two people that's willing to commit to that level and then tell them two to go out there and find two that's willing to commit to that level. So if it was like 1,000, then they come up with like, I think it's like 1625 or somewhere around there. If it was like the 500, it'd be like 600 and, 25. And then of course, I'm just saying with the gas fees and admin fees a little bit more, but get them to that level. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick a day and then we're going to go ahead and have everybody go. And what's going to happen is it's going to create a lot of momentum, trigger out a lot of bonuses where people are earning a lot of Bitcoin, right? That are coming in because we know that people can go out there and go get two. So it's going to create a lot of excitement, a lot of momentum, and get things kicked back off for a lot of people that may have, slowed down a little bit, right? So we want to go out here and really take focus, and we'll add you guys to the WhatsApp group for the ones that want to participate in it, because I know that we can go out and get two, have them go out there and get two, and everybody get to the same level, and let's go out here and grow this business going forward and taking it to the next level in April. Back to you, Mark.
Right, appreciate that. Now I'm going to bring on Miss Lorena because, guys, in the very beginning, we believe that the best strategy in the beginning was to take multiple accounts. But we've learned that it's actually not the best strategy now because what happens is you're not able to feed and support those multiple accounts. And I want to bring on Miss Lorena to kind of talk about what we learned about that moving forward.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, thank you so much. I know I told you this morning, Mark, when I spoke with you briefly this morning, but I want to tell you out publicly again, thank you so much for your leadership, because I'm going to tell you, a lot of people don't realize how important it is to just be a doer, you know. Even while I was down, even if I'm not there, even if Alan is busy, you are showing up for us, and I appreciate you and I salute you immensely. So I wanted to tell you that again, even though I told you that earlier today, I want to say it again in front of everybody. I appreciate you. But definitely let's talk about some strategy, guys. Um, yeah, so originally, and I'm gonna be, maybe part of it is, I'll go ahead and just say this, because originally I took several positions, right? So when I first shared this with a couple of my leaders, like I shared it with Alan, what I was doing, and I had the three positions, right? The reason I did that, guys, is because and this isn't the float or the, say I'm the best or all of that, but I know I'm a workhorse, right? I'm a workhorse and I have some digital skill. I know a couple of things that maybe the average person doesn't know. I know how to drive traffic. I'm already familiar with funnels. I've been in marketing, for a while. So I know how to build systems. I know how to drive traffic. And guys, when you think about the matrix, right? Let's talk about strategy and what this is, right? 3 positions is not for everybody. I told Alan that, I told him that because listen, he's a workhorse. Alan is a doer. Even when I hung out, I met Alan in person for the first time in Texas and Depria. Like we up early in the morning, they on grind mode, right? Alan's always working. And when you look at the matrix, guys, and you look at how many positions are there, like if I can be, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. What this is, guys, this is a matrix, right? If you look at that matrix, it has positions on it that are open. The pay line is the pay line at the bottom. Guys, let me tell you, if you fill up your whole entire matrix with you're getting 3 positions and you're having everybody, even the new people, this is their first deal. They don't really know much about marketing, or you have a bunch of people who want something for nothing, right? And everybody's just thinking, oh, I'm just going to get 3 spots and my whole matrix just going to fill over and I'm going to get spillover. Guys, because I keep hearing people say, or, hearing of people saying, oh, my matrix is dead or my matrix has slowed down, right? It has not slowed down. It's never slow. It moves at the rate that you move. Okay. It moves at the rate that you move. I'm going to repeat that. It moves at the rate that you move. So, guys, if you look at your matrix, right? And I don't know, Mark, if you can share the screen or show the matrix, or if I have access to do that or not. Let me see, because I can
Yeah.
pull up one.
Mhm.
Hold on, because maybe you guys really need to see a matrix. I mean, you need to have a visual. I don't know, because I know I'm visual, right? I'm visual. So sometimes even though you say something, I just need to see it. So I'm gonna pull one up because I think some of y'all really need to see this in order for it to really click for you. And I promise I'm not picking on anybody, guys. I'm not, but I want you guys to understand, because I want everybody to win. And I want you to understand the power of what you have in your hands. Let me put in my authentication code on this position. Okay. Let me go in here and pull up my matrix here and share the screen of a matrix, guys. Let's look at a matrix. All right. Let me share. Okay. Okay. So, guys, this is a matrix, right? So, always remember you're at the top. Every single time when you open up a matrix, it's just you. Nobody else is there, right? Let's do some simple math, okay? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 positions on here, right? So, which means if you look at this, 6 has to be filled before you get to your pay line. Okay. 6 before we even get to your pay line. Now that's dependent on how they get there, does not matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether they fail in your organization because someone's, working above you, right? Or if you've literally went out and done your job by exposing the opportunity, right? But here's the thing, guys, and I want this to register. If you are going out and you are saying, I'm going to go ahead and get as many positions because I want this spillover, right? So that's you at the top. Let's pretend you're daily cash cow at the top. And then you say, I'm going to get 2 more positions. So you get your left and your right. So now your cash cow system and your top crypto two, right? That means on this particular matrix, guys, right? The only people that can help you when you do that is yourself, right? Yourself, and you go up a level. Okay, maybe you can get some spillover, but let's just say you're on someone matrix that has the same mentality of you that says, I just want to have spillover. I'm not going to do anything. I'm waiting for my spillover. Because a lot of you have that mentality. My matrix is dead. My matrix isn't moving. It's not moving. It's dead. And I'm sitting here scratching my head trying to figure out, how is it dead? Like, my matrix are never dead. It's never dead unless I'm dead. I really want y'all to understand this. Your matrix is never dead unless you're dead. Your matrix moves at the speed of you. This is why you see some people where it like, oh wow, they're still making money. That's because they're still working, right? Guys, you have to understand, if you buy three positions, so you bought your top, you bought your left, and you bought your right. Then here's another thing some of y'all doing. You put mama and them in, okay? So let's say you put mama in and mama got three positions, okay? Now that's over there, 1, 2, 3, right? Mama ain't working. Mama don't know what's going on. Or you put somebody in that knows nothing. You just buying people random spots to fill your matrix. Guess what? You do not have any team members that's helping you, right? And you're not helping you. You're causing your own matrix, right, to be filled with people that aren't working. So first of all, if you bought three positions, guys, look at how many positions have to be filled. Again, how many spots is it on this matrix? We just counted them, right? 14. So everybody, if you bought three positions, okay, and each position takes 14 positions to uh actually cycle this, buddy, I want y'all to pull out your calculators. I know everybody got a calculator because you need to see this. What's 14 times 3?
That should be.
That's 42. 42 people. You guys are buying, purchasing three positions that 42 new members, okay, have to come in to fill this sucker. And you're sitting there saying you won't spill over. So here's the thing. This is what this equates to. And every time I hear somebody mention spillover, and I know y'all don't know me very well, but some of y'all, a couple of y'all know me. I'm a very blunt person, right? I'm going to keep it real with you. If you're looking for spillover, every time you say spillover, I'm going to tell you how that translates in my head. You might as well, y'all know how the Charlie Brown teacher talks. You know how it said, want, right? Sometimes I hear want. And sometimes I hear, I'm gonna tell you what I hear most of the time. When I'm being nice and trying to tune it out, I hear want. But any other time, I'm gonna tell you how that translates to me. That translates to me as, Lorena, I don't want to work. I'm a lazy person. I want something for nothing. I want you to do all the work and I want you to feed me and my family. That's what spillover means. Spillover, guys, if spillover happens, right? I'm going to tell you when spillover happens. Let me help you guys understand, because success is also a spiritual journey. Okay. But the reason some people are having astronomical amounts of success, it's because, and the reason some people get spillover, it's because they are activating the laws. That means they are going out and they are doing some work to activate some spillover, right? That means they are doing some work and they are manifesting workers in their organization, which is causing the spillover. Okay? Iron sharpens iron. You cannot expect, guys, and how many of y'all got jobs? I'm just curious, right? I'm sure most people on here have a 9 to 5, right? Okay, you have a job. That's like going to your job and saying, hey, I didn't get a check. I'm just sitting here. I'm waiting for a free check. Where's my free check? That's what that equates to, guys. This is the thing. No one, not one person should be getting 3 positions. Nobody should be doing that. Unless, push come to shove, if I buy these 3 positions, I know I could bring 42 people by myself. That's who should be getting 3. If you are confident, you can literally fill your own matrix to get paid, then by all means do that. See, I know I can do that. So I have no problem getting 3 positions. If you can bring 42 people by yourself, type a 111 in the chat. I'm just curious. I love it. Okay, Life T, you can do it by yourself. How many other people can do it? I'm just curious. If you know without a doubt, love it, David. He said he can do it. I love it. Those are the people that it's okay to have 3 positions. If you cannot bring 42 people by yourself, you have no business with 3 positions. Period. It's that simple. Okay? If I can be honest with y'all, because see, I'm not here to baby you. I want success stories. Looking forward, like every time I see, like, shout out to the Priya. She just bought herself a BMW with her commissions from Go.E1ULife. I salute that queen. I salute her. Guys, she didn't do that by saying, oh, my matrix isn't moving. Nobody's spilling over. I met her for the first time in Texas. She was putting in that work. I met her for the first time. Listen, we out in the lobby. She got her laptop, right? I'm learning things from them, her and Alan on content creation. And I'm over here like, dang, I need to do that. Because guys, one thing I'm not a huge content creator. I'm not. I just know how to find a good opportunity, do a good review on it, do some SEO on YouTube, create a funnel in the system, and the leads come in and they convert. And then I meet them on the other side and I talk to the people who do, not the complainers. That's my method. See, I'm learning from Depriya and Alan. Iron sharpens iron. Okay. And that's what this is. We should be a community of people where iron is sharpening iron, right? And if you're new here and this is new to you and this is your first journey to entrepreneurship, I salute you, right? But let me give you guys some tips, right? I'm gonna give you guys some quick tips. And everybody to pull out a pen and a piece of paper or something, pull out your phone, something to take notes, because this is very important to understand. Okay. All right. And I shared this in the ladies group this morning. And if you're a female, if you're a woman and you're not a part of her Bitcoin chat yet, guys, I highly suggest you get in there for some good energy, and vibrations. But guys, I shared this earlier, right? Here's the thing, and this is for everybody, men too. Number 1, okay, if you got started in Go.E1ULife, why did you get started? Please write that down. Why did you get started? What was the purpose? Right? We all have different whys, right? Okay. I need you to know why you got started. Okay. Why did you get started? Write it down, because I need you not to forget that. Because some of y'all jumping around. I've had people trying to pitch me on this, that, the third. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're never going to make money this way. Right? Why did you get started? Right? Is it that you heard about Bitcoin, you want to know more about crypto, and you want to learn how to earn some? Is it that you're trying to, make more money to fire your boss? Is it, why did you get started? Right? Are you trying to build retirement? Right? Why did you get started? right? I want to know why. Someone just put in here, someone told me, right? Told you to get started. But you chose this part with your money for a reason. Why is that? Why did you do that? Are you trying to have your dream vacation? Do you need a new car? Is it retirement, right? Is it that you know the monetary system is changing and you need to get in the crypto game? What is it, right? Why did you get started? Write that down first, okay? I need you to know that. Now, once you've written that down, guys, let's go ahead and face some harsh realities here. Now it's time, okay, to make some tough doggone decisions. Because you need to look at why you got started. That reason, okay, because I know why I got started. I know exactly why I got started. I know why I got started. That's why I can't quit. See, some of y'all quit and give up too easy because you forgot why you got started. Look at it. I need y'all to take a moment real quick before I go forward. Okay. Look at why you got started. And if you ain't wrote it down yet, you don't plan to win. Give me a second. Go ahead and write that down. Okay. Because I'm going to tell y'all why I got started. Okay. I got started because point blank period. And this is why I don't give up and I don't quit. I got started because I want to change the trajectory of my bloodline, secure my financial future, travel the world, eat good food, and help others build a life beyond their wildest dreams. And this has the ability to do it. You know why? Because number one, with the first of all, the product that they have, anybody can build anything that they want and bring it to the marketplace, to the masses. Do you understand that? I don't care what it is you do, what your vision is, okay? What your product, service, career, business model happens to be, you can build it here and make a ton of money doing it. I don't care who you are. I don't care what niche you're in. Literally, this is my vehicle. I know this. And the fact that it pays out crypto and the monetary system changing, I ain't gonna get too deep on y'all, but okay, everybody wrote down their why, right? Here's the next thing you need to do. You got to make some tough decisions. Everybody has 24 hours here. Everybody, man, female, doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter, right? Right? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what your income status happens to be, what tax bracket you're in. Nobody gets to buy an extra hour, 20 minutes because you got some more money or you made some extra Bitcoin. You don't get to buy more time. You got 24 hours. That 24 hours is consumed with something, whether it's sleep. Some of y'all sleep too much. I'm going to repeat that. Some of y'all sleep too much. Some of y'all watch too much TV. Then you say, oh, my matrix isn't moving. And you ain't made no post about it. You ain't made no phone call about it. You haven't sent no text message about it. You haven't created one video about it, right? You haven't logged into one training to understand what the product is. You have done absolutely nothing but complain. Some of y'all, I ain't saying all of y'all, but some of y'all, and look yourself in the mirror because it's accountability time, right? Some of us win because we looked ourselves in the mirror and said, self, because some of y'all don't know, just a couple of months ago, I was going through, yeah, if y'all don't follow me, go look at my Facebook. I was literally on tears on Christmas Eve. But I created something different because I did something different than most with my 24 hours. So let's get back to these 24 hours. You have 24 hours in a day, right? It's filled with something right now. What is important to do now, guys, is say, let me make a decision about what am I going to give up? Okay. I need everybody to make a decision today. What are you going to give up? Okay. What are you going to give up? What are you going to give up? Is it sleep? Again, some of y'all you don't understand what a product is. You can't go through the training because you sleep in. It's Saturday. Meanwhile, some of us was up with the chickens on Saturday, right? It's Saturday. That's my only day to sleep in. Some of y'all won't get up early. Some of y'all, oh, I'm tired when I get off work. Okay, well, how about get up earlier in the morning? Well, I can't because listen, if you got that many excuses, then hey, be happy with your results. Okay. What are you going to give up? Is it your favorite TV show? I know it's some good shows out of guys. I used to, let me tell you something. When Power is in season, oh man, I got to watch Power, all of them, right? I know how that is when you got your favorite shows. But guys, some of y'all got to back burner that show and say, I'm going to let the episodes pile up. And once I hit this threshold in my business, now it's time for me to watch my show, right? Because I hit my 5-figure goal I was looking for in a month. I think I deserve to watch Power, right? What are you going to give up? Okay. Exactly, David. When you argue for your excuses, you get to keep them. Okay. You get to keep them. Guys, what are you going to give up? Okay. Is it time with TV? Is it sleep? Right? Is it date night? What is it? What is it? And some of y'all need to make some sacrifices. Some of y'all go out to brunch. You go out with the fellas. You're spending money here, there, everywhere. Then you're complaining because people like us, instead of spending that money, we take that money and re-up in our business, right? Okay, you can't get $4,000 payments, right? If you don't have the $4,000 level, you can't get the $100 payments if you're on the $25 level, right? And some of y'all got payments and you haven't re-upped, and then you're complaining, right? What are you going to give up? Okay, because you need a marketing budget, right? You need a budget to get the products, right? So, guys, look at your why, right? Be honest about what you have. We all have the same things 24 hours in a day, right? Make a decision what you're going to give up to hit your goal, right? What's your goal? Okay. What's the next threshold you're trying to make, right? So if you haven't made your first $25, guys, let's go ahead and make a goal that I'm going to get I'm going to hit my first $25. Okay. I'm going to hit $25. I'm going to get my money back, right? I'm going to get in profit. Let's go ahead and make that goal to get in profit, right? Because let me tell you something. If you can make $25, you can make 50. If you can make 50, you can make 100. If you can make 100, you can make 1,000, right? It's all about, number one, your mindset, making the decision. Okay. You got to remember why you got started. Make the decision to win. Okay. And guys, sacrifice, right? And do. And here's the thing, the last thing I want to leave you with. Listen, don't sit and listen to negative talk. Some of y'all, the reason you're not winning, because you're sitting around with your negative Nancy and negative Ned thoughts, and then you're vibrating with other people that are complaining. If you are around complaint, if you are over here with your team members, right, and all you're doing is complaining, or you're even listening to it and letting that get into your vibes, your vibration, guess what? If they losing, you the next one to lose. You sitting there taking that in. So guys, stop it there. That's why I absolutely love, and I absolutely loved Alan and Dapria, man. It was my first time meeting them. Their energy is infectious. It's no reason they're winning. And guys, not to tell business, but I'll let them tell their stories when they're ready, because I interviewed them. And when I tell you mind-blowing stories of people triumphing, people winning that was just losing or could have gave up or could have said, this thing doesn't work. So I want to leave you guys with this. We are all one. We are all the same. Okay. I know better than you. Alan's know better. Dapria's know better. Mark's know better. Right? We're all the absolute same. The thing is, we make decisions about what it is we want. Right? And we're not afraid to sacrifice. We're not afraid, right, to say, you know what? I will slow down to speed up, right? I'm going to do the things it takes, right? And guys, look forward to the Priya's training coming up. I think it's coming this week. I don't want to say it just yet. She's going to tell us when it is, but she is phenomenal at content creation. I'm going to be on her training, right? Iron sharpens iron, guys. We all learn from each other. And I'm going to say this last thing, guys. Some of y'all, I look forward to learning from you. I do, because I know a lot of you in this community have a lot of value to give, a lot of it, right? But guys, let's create. Let's create together. And the first thing we got to create together is positive vibration and a great work ethic and community, okay? Because that's how you get more, right? You don't get it by complaining. I avoid the unhappy and the unlucky and the complainers and the people who don't like to do. So you want to run me away? You want to make me not answer you? Get in my inbox and complain. Say something about some spillover. I'm running. Okay. So, guys, you can win. It's yours to win. Stay connected. Look at your why, right? Make some decisions. Decide what you're going to give up. Okay. And let's put in that work. All right. And stop that three position stuff unless you know you could bring 42 people by yourself. Because every time, let me tell you something, every time I cycle, I don't be looking for no spillover. I'm going to feel it myself. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to feel it myself. That's all I got for now, Mark. But guys, that's the strategy. Get one position, right? One position is 14. Some of y'all can't even do 14 by yourself, right? So you need some help. So leave the rest of the positions open so somebody can help you while you're working, right? And if nobody comes through and drops in your organization, guys, it's your responsibility. You go to work at your job. Nobody's giving you no free check. Don't expect that here. Okay. Love y'all. Look forward to seeing y'all. Oh, last thing. Last thing. I promise it's the last thing. How many people going to Cancun? I'm just curious. Because it's going to be some heat training in Cancun. I already bought my ticket. I don't know if y'all bought y'all's, but if you haven't yet, put it on your calendar. And listen, guys, just because you haven't manifested the coins just yet to go, right? Don't sit up here and count yourself out, right? Decide. Remember, guys, this is spiritual. This is spiritual. You decide first and then you do the things. And I will see you guys in Cancun. Back to you, Mark.
All right, awesome, awesome. All right, so if you can stop sharing your screen, we're going to go on to the next topic, ladies and gentlemen. And you've got to pay attention. First of all, that was fire. Everything you said was fire. People are already asking for the replay, which won't be available until tomorrow because I've got to edit it and all those things. And it's going to be on a code for paid members only. This training is for paid members only, ladies and gentlemen. Some things we keep to ourselves because it is extremely valuable. You don't give it away to people who have not joined you. All right. So I hope everybody understands that. What I want to do right now is I'm going to talk about the next topic, and you have absolutely got to pay close attention to what we are about to talk about. All right. So let's go ahead and I'm going to pull my screen back up here. You should be able to see it. So we're talking about the new level up strategy. I call it reignite and relaunch. All right, no matter where you are in your business right now, guess what? You can get to the next level. It doesn't matter if your matrix is stuck. It doesn't matter if nobody's doing anything. None of that matters. What matters is what you do from this point moving forward. All right, I'm going to bring Mr. Alan Jones to talk about this strategy. We call it reignite and relaunch. All right, and Mr. Jones, are you there?
Hey, I'm here, Mark. Can you hear me?
Yes. If you could go ahead and talk about that relaunch strategy, sir, and how you get out of a matrix that may not be necessarily moving.
Absolutely. And so it's piggybacking off of what Lorena said. When you look at your matrix, whenever your matrix cycles, and whenever it cycles, you start your brand new matrix. So for leaders, once we cycle, we're no longer contributing to the old matrix. So the people that are on the old matrix, it's left up for them to cycle through as well. We're in a situation where we say teamwork makes the dream work. And so in order to get to the next matrix, or to be into the flow of people that are actively building. So people that are actively building are cycling through multiple matrices. So let's say if somebody was on a matrix and they wasn't doing anything, and their upline, they cycle to a new matrix. If you're not on their new matrix, then of course you're not going to receive anything. What you want to do is you want to be able to receive what I like to call roll-ups. Roll-ups happen is whenever you personally sponsor somebody, they follow you to the new matrix when they cycle through their old matrix. So let's say if I cycle through to a new matrix, and let's say I had 14 personally sponsored people. Let's say they sponsor. Well, the next available spot that if somebody sponsors is going to be filling in, right? It's going to be rolling up to my matrix. So first spot, second spot. And also, I'm always an active builder. There's not a single day that I'm not enrolling somebody, and because of sharing the opportunity. Then the people that I'm putting in are all mixing in. And also the people that you put in as well are following you as well to the new matrix. So that's where you see a lot of growth. That's where you see, new people that can come into this opportunity. And I'm gonna give a shout out to Shark, Shaquille. When he came into this opportunity, he made about $30,000 in his first 8 days in March, right? Because when he came in, he had an idea that he was going to go for speed, because one thing success loves is speed, right? And so he wanted to go with speed. He went out there, and his team and all of them are moving, and the people that they're put in are moving, and you see the movement. You want to be in a situation that your business is always constantly moving. So when we say in a level up strategy, first thing you do is you want to level up. What's going to happen when you level up? You're going to be on a brand new matrix, right? So whatever that next level is going to be, if you're at the 25, you definitely want to be at the 100. I always tell people the $25 level is just the introductory level, just to show you that it works, just to show you that you get a little bit of Bitcoin. I mean, I wouldn't even call that putting your pinky toe into the water, right? The $100, the 25 and 100, once you get to the $100 level, I mean, you're getting $100 payments. It looks amazing. I can't tell you how many people I see that got in, just what I think last Sunday, and they've already earned like 800 or 900, dollars from cycling through their 100. Well, guess what? That's time to go to the $500 matrix. If you're at the $500 matrix already, you need to go to the 1,000. If you're at the 1,000, it's time to go to the 4,000. I want to break something down really, really big right here. We have one-time payments. So whenever somebody joins this opportunity, they're only paying for the matrix one time for life. This is not one of the opportunities that's going to be monthly, that's going to be month after month after month after month, or you constantly got to remind your people, hey, did you place your auto ship? Did you place your order for the month? And I'm not taking anything away from them companies, because remember, I also have built and also are building one of them type of business. But I just want to say the simplicity of what we have here on this Go.E1U call. So now, whenever you do that, you level up. Find the ones that want to level up with you. And not just level up, but go out there and get two brand new people that also want to do the same thing. Because after this call, I don't know about you guys, but I'm extremely fired up. And if you're extremely fired up, you want to go out there and be able to share this opportunity with as many people as you possibly can. See, you guys worried about the no, or you make excuses. Listen, we're only looking for people that are looking for us, right? Because if this opportunity makes sense to you, it's going to make sense to somebody else. And I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, just like you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. All we're doing is getting people in front of the information and letting them make a decision on whether or not we have something for them or not. I would rather be around like-minded individuals that can see the vision. And we know that they can, because the fact that we have over 315 people just on this Zoom, and thousands of people across the world. I seen a post today where it was the Nigerian team branded out and go E1U, excited about this opportunity. But you telling yourself, whatever you tell yourself is exactly what you're going to get. So if you tell yourself it's moving slow, or I can't find nobody, or nobody, everybody that I talk to, they don't want to be a part of it. Guess what? That's exactly what you going to get. And when people tell me that everybody that they talk to, everybody that you talk to, everybody that you know, you should be celebrating. You want to get through your friends and family as quickly as you possibly can. I know I do, just so they can't come back and say, hey, I never told them about the opportunity. Why? Because we live on a social media world. There's so many people that we could get in contact with or start marketing that will want to be a part of this thing. They just don't know. So with that level up strategy that I was talking about, everybody level up, especially if you're 2,500 level up. I created the group already. I will be dropping a link to the level up group. I will be launching a strategy and then picking a date that we're going to launch on the level up part as well. But it's a real easy strategy. Level up, find two people that want to do the same thing, make sure them two find two people that want to do the same thing, and so forth. Iron sharpens iron. When the water rises, all boats float. And so that's what we want to do. But with that being said, hey, back to you, Martin.
All right, I appreciate it. And so the thing I want everyone to know is that at any time you can relaunch this program, ladies and gentlemen. You can say that, hey, listen, guys, I'm getting ready to launch my business on 2 weeks from now. All right, now if you want to put yourself in a position to make a bunch of Bitcoin, partner up with me, and you start preparing people for that launch date. And when that launch date hits, that's when everybody pays and some amazing things happen. So I hope you heard what Alan said. Alan said, if you are in a matrix right now that is moving too slow, you need to get out of it. So how are you going to get out of that matrix? Primarily, you're going to go to work. You're going to go to work and you're going to start referring people into that matrix so you can cycle out of that matrix so you can follow your sponsor. Are you with me? So complaining is not going to help you, but going to work is. It's going to get you out of that matrix so you can get and start following your sponsor again. Hopefully everybody caught that. All right. So listen, I'm going to go to the next topic, ladies and gentlemen. But before I get into that, and I bring this young lady on who's going to kind of talk about this, I want you all to understand something. When I think about what I've done on the internet, I think about my parents. See, because back in the day, our parents didn't have the ability to do what we have the ability to do, which is reach out to the entire world. Because of this amazing technology, these small smartphones and these computers, we have the ability to connect with an entire world, and the income opportunity that can bring is unprecedented. But here's the thing, what is the most effective way to reach the world? The entire world. Well, right now it's AI. But here's the thing. You're not going to learn that in 5 minutes. You're not going to learn that in 10 minutes. It might take you a week. It might take you 2 weeks. It might take you 3 weeks. It might take you a month to get that where you need it to be. But let me ask you a question. Is it worth it? Is it worth putting in the time it takes to be able to reach out to the entire world, ladies and gentlemen? Because that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about one, two, or three people. We're talking about potentially thousands of people. But to get there, there's a little work that's going to take place, right? Anything that's worth, you know, getting is worth doing the work to make it a reality. All right. So in these trainings, we're going to take you through activating the various technologies that Go.E1ULife offers you. But you may not get it in one day. You may not get it in 2 days, in 1 week or 2 weeks. But no matter how long it takes, isn't it worth it? That's what we're talking about. Right now, I'm going to bring on Miss Mashonda to start us off with the first introduction to our technology. This is the first of many. You want to make sure that whenever there is a training, whoever is doing it, you want to make sure that you are on those trainings so that you can get the information you need to get to the next level. Miss Mashonda, are you there?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much, Mark. Okay, guys, I'm going to be talking about how to use our technology and our credits in our back office. But before I do that, there was one thing that I also wanted to share as far as a strategy on how to get your matrices moving. And this is something that I shared a while ago. Let me share this screen so you guys can see. So here's a question you can ask somebody. If I can show you a way that you can make $1,000 this week, is that something you want to learn about? You want to hear about? And so they're going to say, yeah, well, what is it? Now, I got to ask you another question. Are you coachable enough to follow the system? Because it's already creating more than 1,000 for many people, but are you coachable to follow the system? And of course, they're going to say, yeah, well, tell me, what is it? What is it? I'm going to share with you guys a system of how you can ensure that people will, in fact, make 1,000 in their first 7 days. So you want to let them know that here is going to be a shortcut. They have to join $25 or $100 boards. So they join those, and then they need to go out and find 3 people that want to make $1,000 and are coachable to follow the system. And they too join the 25 and 100. So I want you to write out your matrix. So if you at the top, and then you found, 1, 2, and 3. So your spots A, B, and C are already filled. Now, what you need to do is help those 3 people just signed up 2 people. When they do that, what's next? Your next spots are filled. Next spots on your second row are filled now, right? Your third row. Those are completely filled. So you have 6 spaces already filled. Now you want to go out and you want to find 3 more people yourself. And when you do that, if you just help any of those people find 2 people, you will have your pay line on your $25 and $100 board filled. So you made $175 and you also made $700 plus, you get the $100 that'll recycle you. And they'll start seeing, oh my God, I made so much more because you have 6 people that you personally sponsored, and all you're looking for is any of those 6 people to find 2 people to fill the bottom line. So they're going to make more money, obviously, because they're going to go onto your other board. So that's just a strategy of how to get your boards moving. You have to do it, right? Go and find 3 people who are coachable and want to make 1,000. So let's go talk about how we use our technology to do that. Now, what I want to do is I want to say this too. You do not have to use and know and be a master of our funnels and all of that stuff to make money in this. We've shown that many people made thousands and thousands of dollars in beta. You can actually use stuff that you know right now that you probably use every day anyway, like Chat GPT, right? To come up with content that you can put on your social media and start getting leads. So don't use an excuse that I don't know the technology that well. I don't know funnels. I got to do all of that. Please don't, because you're just using that as a crutch in order to slow down your business. So let's go and talk about how you can use our tools. But I'm going to also share with you, and I want to thank one of our amazing leaders, Miss Sandra Chambers, because she helped our team come up with an incredible prompt that you can use right now in ChatGPT and get free content for yourself. So let me pull that up. It's actually in Telegram as well. Give me 1 second to pull that up so that you guys can use this as well. Go up and find it for you really quickly. Because it's a beautiful thing when you learn how to use technology, and it's free. So there's no excuses of why you can't do it. Let me see if I can do it faster by going here. What you're going to do so that you can start moving, start getting the word out there. See, people don't even know you have this business. So what you can do is you can use Chat GPT. If you don't know what that is, just search Chat GPT, and you're going to give Chat GPT is like your assistant. It'll do whatever you ask it. And so I'm going to give you an incredible prompt you can use to ask it. Oh, man. Give you this awesome prompt that Sandra made for us on how to use this prompt to get the content that you want for 7 days of free content that you can start going out there and marketing your business. And of course, it's going to I'll make sure that I get it for you guys. So I'm going to jump into how to use these on your credits on your, I'll get it for you because it's definitely amazing. But I want to show you how to use the credits in your back office. Now, I am not an expert at this. I'm learning just like you, everybody here, but you got to be willing to learn. Okay. And I'm going to share what what you may want to consider using. Okay. Because it's your business. You can use whatever you want, but I'm going to share some things and I'm going to show you what we've been doing. Obviously, you can log into your back office. So I'm into one of the accounts here, and you want to go to, and this is another reason why you definitely want to be on at least 25 and 100, because that's going to give you 1,250 credits. Okay. So you definitely want to have a funnel. So you're going to go down and you're going to click activate, and you're going to activate the funnel. That's only 150 credits. Why do you want a funnel? A funnel is that you're taking a person down a street, then they're going to go to the destination you want them to go to. If you go with a website is like a brochure. They're going to click on here, there, everywhere. They're going to be looking around and doing all of the stuff that that's going to distract them from getting them to the destination you want, which is for you to get their information. He who has a big list always wins, right? So you have to start building your list, and you do that with a funnel. Once you have somebody come into your funnel, you want to activate the email marketing as well, because you want that to start marketing to those people automatically, dripping on them. Because not every time a person comes to the house that you want them to be, that they're going to actually knock and come into the door and say, I'm ready to sign up today. So you want something that's actually dripping on them, because how many of us forget about people? We say, oh man, I forgot to invite so-and-so to the meeting. I forgot to. If you have your email campaign dripping on them automatically, they're going to be reminded of different things to get them to knock on a door and come in, right? And so you want to activate email marketing. Workflow automation is how you get your marketing stuff to start activating. So you definitely got to do that. That's 75 credits. So right now, guys, you've only used 375 credits. Now, you definitely want to probably activate the social media planner so that you can, once I send this template to you on how to get your 7 days of content, you can take one day and actually go and put all of that in. And this social planner will actually go and do the posting for you for those 7 days or 20 days. You can ask for 100 days. And we're going to talk to you about, it's not about slamming people about the opportunity. It's about, you want to add value, and then tell them about the opportunity. Always add value first, okay? So you want to probably activate that. That's another 100 credits. Now, eventually, you're going to want to get this affiliate marketing, because this is where you'll get your paid ads, and they'll actually go out and start helping you with ads that you can, that'll help to get some traffic for you to your actual funnel, okay? So that's another thing you may want to consider. And then I would also say you want to get some IntelliVA minutes. And so I say, and this is great because you can come here and you can see, we say try to, if you can, get 25. That's only 200 credits. Guess what, guys? You haven't even used, all of your 1,250. And remember, every time you cycle, you're going to get more and more credits. Okay. So once you've activated your credits, you can go ahead and go back up to the top, and you're going to go to the marketing suite, and you're going to log in. Now, if you're following the Go Academy, they already have the videos telling you the 4 things that you need to do once you're in this marketing suite, right? So this is what the marketing suite looks like. It has all the different tools that you've activated that are going to be here. The first thing you need to do is you want to make sure that you buy a domain name. Buy a domain name. Now, I'll just tell you, I think you want to probably, if you're not that savvy and don't know how to do adding DNS records manually, you want to go ahead and probably use GoDaddy, because it does a handshake, and all you have to do is be logged in, and it'll add the records automatically. That's just one. There's others. You can do your own research. I'm not a GoDaddy affiliate or anything like that, but I've helped people who had no, computer knowledge. And when they did GoDaddy, it was great. I used Namecheap and I had to literally go in and add each of my records individually. And so it was, definitely to save, a few dollars here is not worth it. Just go that route. And so once you do that, you're going to go down under settings, and you're going to go down and you're going to add your domain name, and you're going to add your email service. And there's already, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. You can watch the videos that on your Go Academy, right? Please make sure that you're in there. You can go to the learning section and learn how to do that. So you're going to add your email, and you're going to add, and you're going to add in your domain name as well under settings. Once that's done, I recommend that you start first with your form, okay? Because it doesn't matter if you have your funnel completely done. You can use the form, and if somebody asks you on social media, what is this all about? You say, oh, just go here, put your information, and it'll start to, you'll get the information automatically. So you want to start with a form, right? And when you come here under Site Builder, you're going to go up to Forms, and you can create a new form by just hitting plus, okay? And then there's all types of templates in here. You can just get one of these templates, and you can use one of the templates that are there for whatever information. Now, I want to tell you this, less is best. When a person is first coming to you, if you can just get the least amount of information, their name and email, you're going to get more conversions at the beginning. But you also, it's up to you what you want to decide. But there's all types of templates here, okay? And you can decide which form you want to use. So now that you have your form created, I'm going to move you guys out of the way so I can get back. Now that you have your form created, the next thing you might want to consider doing is, because you're going to tell the form where to go. And I'm just going to give you one that I just made for here. You can see from today, AI submit form. So this form, I just created a little form that says, let us show you how you can make money with AI. Start here and just ask for their first name, last name, email, and phone number. And when you go to the submit button, so you can create it however you want. When you go here, once a person submits their information, you can take them wherever you want. So I would recommend, why reinvent the wheel? Once they submit their information, now you have their information, just send them to your AI taking over website. And that's what I did here with this one. You can come here to options, and you're going to go to, on submitting the form, it takes them to the Go.E1, your affiliate site, where it's a 6-minute video. They can understand, they start learning all about what we have. And now they're off and going. They can create their accounts, and you're good to go. So you can do that straight from just a form. You have a link that you could send straight to the form. If somebody says, hey, I want some information about that. All right, great. Put your information in, and you're going to get that'll be emailed directly to you, or they'll send you there. So now you have the people who are, again, he who has the big list or she who has the big list wins. So now you've started creating a list. Okay. So again, you have to be curious about your business, because this is your business. And you're going to take baby steps. You're going to be learning, just like Lorena said. You don't start a baby out on steak. You start them out on formula, right? Then they start with milk, and then you start with a little cereal. So that's what you got to learn. Take it like that. Okay, I'm learning something new, but at the same time, stay in phase 1. You can always talk to people. You can always post every day. You can always do things that are exposing your business, even if you don't have all of this set up. But now you have your form set up, you can start using just your form. After you have your form, you may want to consider, because once they submit the form, then you want to consider, hey, what's the next step for them? You can start an email campaign, right? And so you can easily go in and start your email campaign as well. And so let me go one step here. You guys can do some automation here. Let me go up to the funnel. Let me go to the funnels, because that's what I see people are asking about. How do you create the funnel? So on your funnel, and I created one here, show you this one. You can go to funnels, and you can create your funnel, and you can use your form on your funnel. I'll show you that in one second. You could just go create a funnel. They even have AI funnels. You can tell them what you want, and it'll create one for you. But you could just go over here to from templates, and you can go and find a template that you like. Okay, so I'll just show you one that I created. Very simple, easy. I use this template right here because remember, a funnel, you don't want all this fancy stuff where it's 15 different options. You want them directed to where you want them to go. So I just used this basic funnel, the elementary smart funnel, and we just created something. You could take pictures, and I'll show you this one. I just created this Go.E1, and it's a very simple funnel. I'm going to show you how we can edit it, and I'll show you what it looks like. When you first open up a funnel, it's going to ask you to put your website, give it your domain name. So you got to add your domain name. Okay, so that's why I told you to do that step first. So you can go in here and you can edit, and I'll show you what we did. It's very simple. You can change things. And because the second step of this, we're going to send them to our E1ULife, our website. We wanted to be kind of congruent with that, right? With the blue background. And so you can see here, you can just text in any of these and you can just write the words or whatever you want. So we just created a basic thing, right? And I'll share with you what this little video says. It's just to create curiosity about what it is that we're doing. And again, boom, there's the form. Once they put their information in the form, it'll start a 7-day email campaign, which I'm going to show you. We just used ChatGPT. Give us a 7-day email campaign for people to follow up. And I'll show you how you do that prompt you use. And then they hit submit. It's going to take them right immediately over to our Go.E1U site. And that's basic in the basic nutshell of how you can put your own pictures. This was just a little picture that we had about how, the AI is booming. Are people taking advantage of it? Basic. And I'll show you guys this site, show you it live so you can see. Once you publish it, it becomes live on the internet. You can send anybody the link. So if somebody's asking for the link, and then this is what this little 30-minute, and we made all of this from free AI tools on the internet. So this is all it says.
Hi, I'm Marshonda's AI assistant. I'm here to help her streamline tasks, answer your questions, and optimize her workflow 24/7. From managing schedules to providing quick solutions, I make her life easier, faster, and smarter. I also help her make money. If you would like my assistance to make money, put your information below and let's get started.
And that's it. So that is very, very simple. This is a other video that's like a 30-second or 50-second video that just talks about the opportunity very generically.
Whether you're looking for a way to work from home or searching for an online business you can run from anywhere with just an internet connection, we've got the perfect solution for you. Imagine earning money on autopilot without the hassle of long hours or constant supervision. With our AI-powered platform, you can build your very own online business that works for you every single day, all on its own. Earn daily, whether you're at home, on vacation, or just enjoying your life, because your business keeps working while you live your best life. It's simple, it's automated, and it's designed to let you make money on your own terms. No experience, no problem. Our AI platform does the heavy lifting. Ready to take the first step? Click below and discover how you can start earning daily with your very own online business. Start today and unlock the freedom to live life on your terms.
Submit your information below to learn how you can start earning today.
That's it. And all they do is they put the information below. That's all we're trying to do is get their information. And once they do that, again, it rolls over to your AI taken over site. And it does look. You can create it however you want. It's just a basic. I just wanted to show you that our funnels do work. What you have in your hands, they absolutely work. And you might be saying, well, gosh, Marshonda, I don't know how to create the content or do that. We use this little tool here called ChatGPT. I don't know if my screen is showing. Yeah, it's following me now. We use ChatGPT, ladies and gentlemen, to get everything. So what I did here is I asked them, this is a very simple question. Give me a follow-up campaign when a member opts into our Go.E1ULife squeeze page, because that's what a funnel is called, a squeeze page as well. I need a welcome email for those who have not yet signed up, and give them directions to go to the next page, watch the 6-minute video to find out how to get started earning money. Also add a step that says after they watch the video to click on create my free account now and have them blah, 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 right? And so they started to give me this, it writes everything out for me. Then there's some tweaking because you might say, well, I don't like the way it sounds there. I just went through and I asked them, and they gave me my 7-day campaign. And all you have to do is copy it. Now, of course, I made it easier because I don't want to always put their name in there. So we asked them, I asked it to put, these are things that'll come right out of your funnel. So you can, right out of your contact, you'll have a CMS, CRM, and that'll come right out of that. So it'll automatically, make the email personalized to that person. So all of these things are things that we can do. I think I'm out of my time. I'm going to, if you guys will allow me to share one other thing that you can do in your back office or in your site. And I know Lorena, she's much more advanced with this. I learned a lot of this stuff from YouTube University, guys. So please get curious about what you have, but at the same time, stay in phase 1 and sharing this opportunity with people, even if you don't have all your tools up, because you don't need them. Remember, people make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars without even using this stuff. Now we have this, that's just a plus. It's like a cherry on top, right? So don't get so caught up in the, so much into the, like the weeds of everything, if I can say it that way. So with that being said, I think I'm kind of ran over my time. Is there anything else you wanted me to share? I know we're going to go more detailed in future ones. Mark, is there anything else you wanted me to share?
No. I think that's a good start. That's a good start. Did great job. Thank you so much for that, Marshonda.
You're welcome.
Yeah, really appreciate that. So the thing I want you to understand, ladies and gentlemen, we don't want anybody to be overwhelmed. We're going to take this and we're going to break it down by the numbers. Step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. Step 3, do this. You just want to make sure that you show up, and you can get ahead of it, so to speak, if you will take the time and go and watch the videos that the company has provided. But here on these calls, we're going to literally break it down so that a 12-year-old can do this. You just need to show up and start following the steps and implementing things. Before you know it, you're going to have everything set up just the way you need it. And more importantly, you're going to be learning along the process. And once you learn these skills, ladies and gentlemen, your life and your marketing will not be the same. All right. So I hope everybody caught that, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to continue to work with the company so that they can continue to improve customer support and those type of things. And so, we've got your back on that. We're communicating with them also. We know that there needs to be some improvement on that side. I'm going to go ahead and bring up Miss Lorena to share some thoughts, and then we'll bring Mr. Alan Jones to share thoughts before we close out. And Miss Lorena, are you there?
I am, Mark. Um, Guys, first of all, I gotta salute Marshonda. I'm gonna go ahead and salute you, Marshonda. Phenomenal job. And I'm gonna co-sign exactly what you said. See, there's something. I know you know your why, Mashonda. I ain't even gotta ask. I know you know your why, and you don't forget your why, because you just stated something very powerful, and it probably went over a whole lot of people's heads. But I gotta say this. She just said, okay, she pointed out, hey, there's some training in the back, right? And they provided some training, but she also said, a lot of this I learned from YouTube University. Repeat that. She learned from YouTube University. Well, I must tell y'all something. Let me share something with y'all. You know, I said, hey, I've been using Go.E1ULife's products for a couple years. All my stuff is built on it. My insurance business, my marketing agency. I got clients. They use the products. They know nothing about a comp plan. They don't even know what affiliate marketing is. I have all my affiliate marketing businesses built on it. Guess where I learned? Ding, 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 ding. YouTube University. See, I didn't have to have David and E1U Life have everything mapped out for me. I didn't have to sit and say, hey, send them support emails and say, hey, when are y'all going to do a training on how to build a funnel? When are y'all going to do a training on how I do a automation? Are y'all going to do a training on how I send my email? Hey, are y'all gonna do a training on how I connect my form to my funnel? You know what I did? I went to YouTube University because see, I knew my why. I knew I'm behind on my promises to myself and my family. I knew, okay, the company, they did a great job. They doing some great things. But guess what? Iron sharpens iron. Let me go do some stuff too. I need to know right now. See, I don't want to wait till next week when they put the training in there. I know they just shared with me the base of their program and the things they have on it. Oh, okay, it's go high level. Okay, let me go to YouTube University. Okay, and let me put this in and let me discover, let me figure out, okay, I saw that about the funnel, but I want to do some other things. And they didn't cover everything about the funnel. Let me go to YouTube University. So I shared that and I got to salute you, Marshonda, because you did what the doers do. You did what the leaders do. You did what the people who remember their why. See, here's the thing. If some of y'all got started because you want a better life for yourself and your family. I know a lot of y'all got started for that reason. But somewhere along the line, you forgot. If your child was out there, okay, drowning in the middle of the river, you figure something out real quick. You wouldn't wait. You would take massive action because you know your why. You don't want your child to drown. If you knew your child was starving, okay, and they haven't eaten all day, you go figure that out because you knew your why. That's how I know. I don't even know Marshonda, right? I know Marshonda through Go.E1ULife. I'm just meeting her, just getting to know her. But guess what? And guess what? I'm going to share something else with y'all. While I was down on COVID, I'm going now trying to play catch up on people who have messaged me, inboxed me on Facebook. All these people I've been ignoring because I'm over here like, y'all, I ain't got time to be answering no questions because I'm over here hurting and I'm not feeling good and I'm in a mess right now. Right? Marshonda was one of them people who hit me up and I ignored Marshonda. I'm feeling good. I ain't got time to be trying to tell you when I'm gonna do my next training. I ain't got time to be telling you, oh, Marshonda, right now I'm sick and then listen, look, I know. See, the doers gonna go out and do. The doers gonna go figure it out. The doers gonna go in their back office. The ones that remember their why, they're gonna do what it takes to win. So I'm gonna leave you with this. Did y'all write down your why? Did you? Everybody who wrote down their why, type a 111 in the chat. I'm just curious. I need to know. I want to know who actually did it for real. Okay? Who did it for real? Who did it for real? I ain't saying, look, don't make it look good because I don't care whether you did it or not because I know my why. I'm just curious. Who did it for real? See, the ones that did it for real, there's no doubt in my mind, right? If you look at that every day and you don't forget that, okay, and you become a doer, I know, okay, you gonna do some things this year that you never thought possible. So for those who never made $1 in their life, ain't never made no money, you gonna make some money, right? Those who never made 1,000, you gonna make your first 1,000. Heck, you might make your first 10, right? Some of y'all that never hit 6 figures, you gonna hit 6 figures. Some of y'all never hit 1 million, you gonna hit 1 million. And I'm talking about a month, okay? I believe that. That's the power in what we have. So again, remember your why. And again, Marshonda, I got to salute you. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for taking action, right? Thank you for not saying, oh, this girl sat here and ignored me. Who does she think she is? I'm going to the next best thing, right? Marshonda didn't care about that. So I want you guys to remember that. That's all I got. I'm going to give it back to you, Wealth Builder. Alan, I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but when I see people going out there and making it happen for real, I gotta listen. I gotta give them their flowers.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that, Miss Lorena. All right, everyone. Listen, first of all, on the screen, go ahead and take a screenshot. So these are the calls that are hosted by Mr. Alan Jones. And before we close out, I'm going to bring you on, Alan, for closing thoughts. But want everyone to see this screenshot. Of course, the Zoom ID and the code is right there. That's every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Alan, can you talk a little bit about the group that you provided me?
Absolutely. So just to give you an idea, I'll talk about the New Wall Street and the movement. And when you think about New Wall Street and how much crypto is going to change the way that we have, monetary transactions. When you think about currency, the first word in currency is current, right? And current is a flow. So if you're not in front of the money flow, then the money is just going to flow right by you. So that group was created because Bitcoin is going to be the new Wall Street. They're predicting that Bitcoin is going to replace the dollar as the world's currency reserve. And I can truly see that happening in the future. Now, I created a WhatsApp group for everybody that wants to level up. It's Level Up 1000. So I want everybody that's willing to level up to the next level. We're going to try to get to the 1,000, give everybody a chance to get to the 1,000. And if we can't get to the 1,000, it's okay. If you can only get to the 500, or if you only get to the 100, I mean, we still want you to be a part of that group. And then we're going to go out there and find two people. Everybody's going to find two new people that want to do the same thing. And we're going to build it up. We're going to build it up and build it up. And then maybe like within a week or 2 weeks, we're going to go click go, and we're going to explode this opportunity all the way to the top. But with that being said, I'm going to leave out with just mindset vision, right? Because I'm a big believer in mindset, and I'm a big believer in vision. If you've been on my Zooms, you've heard this many times. A lot of people know about Walt Disney, Disney World, and things of that nature, but a lot of people don't know that Walt actually died before the creation of Disney World. And at the ribbon cutting, his wife Minnie was standing there, and the guy standing next to his wife said, "I sure wish Walt could have been here to see it." And his wife said, "I beg to differ. If Walt didn't see it, then none of us would be here." And that was so powerful because he had to have in his mind the vision of creating a Disney World in order for it to come from the thought process to speak it into existence, to writing it down, to game planning, to setting goals. So with that being said, guys, if you're not telling yourself where you want to be at within the end of summer, the end of this year, then it's never going to happen, because you got to have that vision to be able to see the end from the beginning. So with that being said, hey, back to you, Mark.
All right, awesome. So of course on the screen we've got the New Wall Street movement calls. You can see that every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. So hopefully you took a screenshot. And then of course, many of you know we've got the Wealth Builder calls, which are also which are other days, which are Tuesday and Thursday. The 12 noon, of course, is the international call. If you've got connections around the world, we did that. We created that call specifically at a time where people from other countries could attend, because, of course, a little challenging for them to attend the evening calls. Then, of course, we've got the 8 p.m. call for North America. And then, of course, we've got the Saturday overview. And now we've got the Saturday training. So it's going to be ongoing training for current members. It will be a separate link. You want to make sure that you are on those calls and you are implementing. You are implementing this technology, and you're moving forward with your implementation, and you're continuing to learn so that you can grow. All right. So listen, that concludes the training for today. Of course, we've been here for going on 2 hours, quite. All right. So we're not going to do a Q&A, but we're going to continue. We will have Q&A calls, down the road, but this is our first call. We wanted to make sure we covered as much as we possibly could and still respect your time. So thank you so much for joining us. I'd like to thank all of our speakers and all of our attendees and all of our members. We can't do this by ourselves. It's a community, ladies and gentlemen. Together, everything is possible. There's nothing that we cannot accomplish together. Thank you so much for joining us. How many of you enjoyed this training, would like to see more trainings like this? Type a 12 in the chat box. If you enjoyed this training and you would like to see more trainings like this, type a 12 in the chat box, ladies and gentlemen. All right, all right. I see those 12s, a ton of 12s, a ton of 12s. All right. And we'll know, how important these calls are for you based on the attendance. And so, of course, you see we've had over 330 people on today's training. And on the next one, we expect to fill it up, ladies and gentlemen, 500 or more. All right. But we're going to need your help to do so. Thank you so much for joining us. Make it a great evening. Good night, everyone. Good day. Make it a great day. Bye for now. And this replay is going to be in that group that I posted inside of the chat. This replay is going to be in that group that I posted inside of the chat tomorrow. So I'll give you just a couple more minutes to click on that link in the chat. Those of you interested in that replay, that's where it's going to be. And I just posted that chat one more time. I just posted that group in the chat one more time for those of you who don't have it. Click on it. It'll take you straight to that group. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Make it a great day, everyone. Bye for now.